Alright guys, and welcome back to the derp farm. This is Doc, derping around. And yeah, today I'm solo, because we had no time to record over the weekend. So I thought I'm gonna go on and grind a bit and do some stuff and try some stuff out. Whoa! I never knew the lighthouse was going off like crazy like that. At the moment we have 111,000, and yeah, Keralis was also grinding away here a bit. We have a bunch of pallets here, and yeah, our sheep are doing work. They're producing stuff. Let me speed up the time a bit. Let's look at our info screen. Let me see. I think Keralis was going crazy on the fields. Yeah, we have 57,000 liters of wheat. Seriously? And barley. So yeah, he was doing stuff, and those two fields here are growing at the moment, so they're ready to be harvested again. And yeah, I wanted to help out with selling some wool and taking care of that. And at the moment we have a nice productivity here, you know. We have 50 sheep. They are doing the thing. We have 60 eggs in inventory. Well, we gotta collect way more, so that shows off. So at the moment we have these pallets, and driving them over one by one is quite a tedious job and quite annoying. There is this drop-off point right there in the center of the map. You can see the hay bale next to the fields 23, 28, 22, 27. They are right in the center. Yeah, the wool bale thing. And we have to drive from all the way up in the northeast there down. And that is, yeah, stupid if we do it in one haul. So I looked into it and finally found something that should be able to load these pallets on, and we can try that if we go to the shop and look for baling technology. Here, those are balers, which are also really cool. You can make huge hay bales with them and sell them as well. But here, there is some loading technology with it as well. What the hell is that, by the way? A bale wrapper packs hay bales into foil so they can ferment into silage. Ooh. Man, there is some deepness. There is some more stuff. I never tried that the last time. Yeah, that's the hay bale collector. I know that, but the packer, yeah, that is kind of cool. We need to try that stuff out. Hay baling. But here, there is this loader. Whoop, went out there again. This Fliegel thing, and it doesn't even cost much, you know. A bale trailer used to transport bales, and obviously we can also use it to transport pallets, I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this, and yeah, we should be able to grab it from the store. Oh yeah, fields are growing already. It's quite foggy. Holy cow, it's foggy today. What is that? What did Keralis buy? Oh, he bought a new machine. Cool. Okay, I guess we take this tractor, leave the trailer here, and we need to drive to the shop now and see and pick up the better loader and see if that's an improvement for us here. But I'm pretty sure it is. Where was the way to the shop? Oh yeah, we need to make it a left here and then just dead straight. Yeah, because basically, yeah, to the left there is the wool shop. Okay. Wow, when you turn on lights, it causes quite some lag spikes. And the lighting is not perfectly implemented here. Whoa. Okay, so let's drive over to the shop. Should be right there. And then we can pick up our new trailer, and then we ride over and see what works loading stuff on that. If it was a fail, we probably can use it later when we try to work with hay bales. Something, so we shall see. Alright, shop over there. Let's try to pick up the new trailer. Where is it? Not here. Oh, back there or what? Parking lot? Where is our trailer? Here, alright. Okay, let's look at that. Fliegel. Okay. Yeah, it's basically just this huge thing. You know? Let's see. Let's hook it up. See if we can transport stuff with it. Alright, that lifted off the ground for a sec there when we were Connecting. Okay, which way to go? Straight and then make it a right. Okay. So we're taking this road. Let's see if that works. Pretty long now, pretty long vehicle. Pretty sick. So yeah guys, it's Monday today when I'm recording that, and it's actually really nice to chill and record a little bit. Right now I had, like, weekend was super stressful because yeah, we launched the next giveaway, in case you didn't see it yet. Pretty sick, giving away a full gaming laptop. And I yeah, often get questions, man, Doc, we rarely see other YouTubers doing that, and how do you do that? That's pretty cool. Are you rich? You know, how do you get so much money that you can give away stuff? Well, it is not as simple as it looks in the at first glance, and I thought today I want to take a chance a bit and talk about this stuff and explain to you a little bit how such things work. Well, there's two ways. Either you got to really get lucky, which was in my case. Plus, you need to work very hard, which was also in my case. You know, for a long time, I was looking for a sponsorship partner that would not just try to, you know, exploit me or my community as much as possible, but actually try. Yeah, understand what I want to do, that I want to set an example, but also the idea of, you know, representing your brand, not by being present everywhere, but if you are presented somewhere, you are presented in a good light. You know, you get a chance as a company to really do something sweet. Because look, there's two options. Oh, are we going the right way right now? Yeah, we should be right there. This fog, man. You know, there's two ways you can do it. You can take your advertising budget and put it into random advertisement, or you can actually try to get a premium advertisement, in a sense of, yeah, that you actually can convey a positive message, you know, attached to your company. And, oh yeah, we need to go around. What is that? Some kind of wood logging hut? Okay, we just wanted to check back here anyways. So, you know, either you go to your standard paper magazines, to your standard advertisers, and put your new, you know, MSI as a laptop, you put it down there, or you think, okay, let's see, why not make a marketing thing and actually make a person really happy? And, you know, because if a real guy gets this laptop from me, he will be really happy, and then rather take this budget that laptop costs. I don't know, for them in production maybe, I have no idea, but if it's sold for, whoops, for 2-3 grand, I mean, probably costs them $1,000 or so building it. I have no idea how big the margins are there for MSI. So bringing that message across, that you can have a very good promotional effect and present your products, plus actually making a difference. And that was the, you know, the key. I needed to find people who are down with that idea, who are understanding that. And luckily Tom, the guy from Case King, he understood, and he's in it, you know, full blown. Those giveaways, I knew I have a bunch more lined up for the future with some crazy stuff, which, you know, even blows my mind. You go like, holy crap, seriously, can we do this, Tom? Yeah, we can. We will pull it off. Let me talk to MSI and so on. I cannot do it alone. Of course, you need a guy who is in a position to help you. And if you have Case King, who is probably, or yeah, basically the biggest or one of the biggest computer resellers in Europe, you know, they have a huge saying, they have a pull. They can talk to companies and say, hey, we have a guy and we want to support his channel, a good guy. Don't you have any promo stuff we could do? Maybe give away a nice laptop or whatever, you know? And this is how that stuff works. And then, of course, you have to get in touch with these people, talk to them, convince them of the idea, present your first draft, how you would do the giveaway, and so on. And then negotiations needs to take place, because yeah, those things are not cheap. It's not like, you know, that companies are lining up and going like, yeah, sure, here we have too much money, take everything we got, take this PC. So, you know, it takes a while to convince, convince the companies sometimes to do these things, but then if you have a guy behind the scenes helping you, like I have in Tom, that seems to work nice. Things like that are possible. I've been loading here for a while, and yeah, you can see some tumbled over pallets back there and so on. Now let's see if we can snatch that one. The controls of the forklift here or of the loader are a bit wonky. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why couldn't we pull it off? I think we got stuck there at the trailer. Let's try again. Come on. Okay. Now tilt it back. Now right out there a bit. And now we pull up. Alright. Let's see if you can get it like that on the trailer. Want to load 3, 4 on there. We have 3 now. And bring it back somehow. Okay, let's dump it. Does that work? If that is loaded now, man, that would be hilarious. Let's see if it works. Let's grab one more pallet here. I don't want to load up all of them. It's quite tedious, I have to say. But I guess with some practice you get better in it, for sure. Let's see, let's line up here. I think that should be decent. Okay. Now do a tilt back again and a lift up. Here we go. You need to be careful. I had the loader tipping over several times, although we have a counterweight on the back. Still some issues sometimes. Okay. Tilt forward. Lower. Tilt forward more. Lower. Pull back. Alright. That worked out pretty well. Now I wonder if this thing actually is, you know, sticking to it. I don't know. It could be the case. It seems the hitbox of these wool pallets is kind of wonky, you know what I mean? So let's try if you can sell wool properly. It stays on, what the hell, man? Lower weight. Let's put some more weight on the front axle there. Okay. So, map. What is the best way to drive? Man, this is really far away. They made it tricky. Okay, we're gonna go basically this way. Okay, let's ride. Basically this way. And then let's see. To somehow make it to the main road there. Yeah. It's here. And then we make it a right. Okay. Let's drive that home. So yeah, with the whole Case King thing, I'm also hoping that it works really well. That I can set a little bit of an example there, hopefully. You know, a lot of YouTubers do giveaways, or a bunch of YouTubers do giveaways, but not too many. Around my friends, you know, there is this attitude that you should give back and do giveaways. For example, Anders, he's regularly giving away skins for CSGO, and yeah, he buys those from his own money. And I know Beef also regularly gave away some games here and there for a while. I don't know if he's still doing that too. Or B-Dubs, for example, had a nice thing going on where he gave a PlayStation 1 and even a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One even, I think, if you bought some of his t-shirt merchandise, which is also cool. I mean, you know, nice to support the guy, plus you get a chance to win. I like that idea too. So yeah, there is this giving back mentality amongst my closer YouTube buddy friends group. Keralis also does a bunch of giveaways, and I'm really liking that, and yeah, we want to honor that tradition and yeah, expand on it, and hopefully, you know, it kind of shows with other YouTubers too, over time with other YouTube groups, because there are guys around, you know, they're way bigger than we are. You know what I mean? Imagine if I can pull such a thing. What could... I'm just throwing it out because he's the biggest PewDiePie do. He could get a car for a subscriber or something. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. Not even kidding. You know, win a Porsche with PewDiePie or something. I mean, who knows? But I know he does a lot of charity. You know, I'm not trying to point fingers at anybody here. Just throwing out ideas, contemplating what it could cause or what could come from it. So yeah. Okay, let's see. We made it up here with our 4 pallets. This seems to be where wool is sold. Let's check that out. Where? Where is it? Is it that? No. Where is the wool place? It must be this. Is it behind the house there or what? This looks not very impressive. Ah, yeah. For sure. This is where the wool gets bought. Okay. And it just gets unloaded automatically as soon as you drive in here. Sweet. Okay, we made profit. But I think that's pretty cool with that loader. We can probably also use it to carry some wood around. Who knows? It's not ideal. It's really wonky. Look at that. But it's a nice addition here to our farm. Small little trailer that will make our work way easier. What giveaways would you guys like most? I mean, I've done the computers and stuff. That is cool. I mean, I can do some hardware. I might be able to pull up some cool cases. I'm working on an idea there, and graphics cards and stuff like that would be possible. So that's the typical gaming. But would you be interested in other stuff too? I could maybe get my hands on. I don't know. Maybe, you know. Maybe some sneakers, you know, maybe clothing and things. Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. What else could I try to get and try to convince companies to give me for you? I mean, there's plenty of options. Just, you know, brainstorm a bit. What would you guys really find cool? You can also go a bit crazy, you know. I mean, the sky's the limit, so to speak. You never know. Oh, wait a minute, maybe we're coming by the egg place there. Probably we can sell off some eggs down there too. I think we have about 60 in our pocket. So let's see, sell a bunch of eggs there too. And see if that does anything great comes from that. I don't think we will make a lot of money though from that lousy eggs, of course. But hey, they're working for free, kind of, the chicken. Okay. So where's the egg place? There. Hello, get some eggs. Why can't I? Should have eggs on me. Wait a minute, where was it? Eggs 60, eggs in backpack 0. Yeah. Whoever can read is always in a clear advantage in life. That is obvious. So guys, I'd say we call it for this episode. Thanks again for watching. Like to use these farming simulator episodes as well, you know, to talk a bit. It is a grindy game, and you don't want to do everything off camera. You want that you guys can join the party and help raising our sheep here and making some more dough. But yeah, with this loader here, I think that is not the worst investment. We can park it here and then load up our pellets straight away onto it, and then eventually when we have, I don't know, I'm pretty sure we could get 5, 6 stacked onto that, and then take one with the fork in addition, and then you have quite a lot of space to load stuff up, and I think that's a decent investment here. Pretty sure Keralis will like that, and I'm excited to meet him later to see what he all has done, but it seems he's been doing work on here. So yeah, see you next time here in our derp farm. Thanks for watching, my friends. I'm out. Bye bye, and don't forget to check out the giveaway. Would be cool. One of the regular viewers wins, right? Bye.